Okay guys, so for the first part of my video, I'm going to be going over what you should wear when you go to Waterfiends. So there's a lot of stuff you can wear when you go to Waterfiends. This is personally what I wear when it's my Slayer task. Um, Other things you could wear, if you don't have a Slayer helmet, or if it's not your Slayer task, you can wear a Nezi, a Torax helm, a God Cove, or even an Archer's helm if you have it. For the shield, for the cape, only wear the Average Accumulator. It picks up your bolts, pretty self-explanatory. For the necklace, you can wear Glory, a Fury if you can afford it, or a Archer's necklace. For the body, you should either wear a Black D'hide body, Carol's body if you can afford it, or a Armadillo body if you can afford it. For the shield, you could either wear a Unholy Book, which is what I wear because I have it filled. You could wear an Obby Shield if you wanted, or you could wear a Granite Shield, and you should always bring down a Dragonfire Shield because there are dragons down there and they breathe fire. For the legs, you could wear a Carol skirt, that's usually what I wear. You could also wear Torag's legs, or Black D'hide if you can't afford any of that. For the hands, you should either wear black Van Braces or Bear's Gloves, nothing else. For the feet, Ranger's boots or snakeskin boots. I can afford Ranger's boots because they're 28 mil that I don't have, so I just bring snakeskin boots because they're almost as good. And then for the ring spot, you should either wear a Ring of Wealth or a Archer's Ring. And for the bow, what I usually use is a Rune Crossbow with broad tip bolts. Also, if you've done the quest of Chosen Commander, you could use a Xanax Crossbow with Xanax bolts because they hit pretty high, and they're almost as good as Rune, and they're a lot cheaper. Or you could just use a regular bone crossbow if you don't have the special yet, or whatever. And, also, if you're trying to be smart, you could use a magic short bow because, Waterfiends drop mithril arrows, so in the end, you're not losing that many arrows. So, yeah. Alright guys, real quick, I'm just gonna go over some of the required stats that you need if you're gonna do Waterfiends. For defense, I recommend at least 40. You should probably have above 60 or maybe even 70. 40 just for Black D'hide body so you can wear it. Range, at least 70, obviously for the Black D'hide body again. Prayer, around my prayer, 40 plus is fine because that's all you need for Protect from Missiles, but around my prayer because my prayer is pretty low. If you have better than that, that's perfect. For hit points, I recommend, I don't know, at least 70. Hit points really isn't that important because you're probably not going to die as long as you watch your prayer and you bring a shit ton of like food. So yeah. So the next thing I'm going to be going over is your inventory. So as far as inventory, what I usually bring, this is what I bring. I bring 3 full prayer potions because after about, all you need is about 3 and then they'll stop being aggressive. Range pot and super defense. If you have it, you could bring an Excalibur because that boosts your defense, but I don't have that because I didn't do that quest. If you want to bring a familiar, you could either bring a Bunyip because they drop raw food, so you can pick that up and eat it. Spirit Terrorbird because it holds more spots. Bull Ant if you don't have the summoning lever for the Spirit Terrorbird, or War Tortoise or Pack Yak or any of that kind of stuff. But I bring Spirit Terrorbird because it's the best for me. Always bring a Telly in case you're about to die. If it's your Slayer task, you can bring an Enchanted Gem. Anti-Dragon Shield, as explained before. And for the rest of the spot, just fill it up with food. Personally, I just bring a ton of Monkfish. And one more thing I forgot to bring with me, a Games Necklace, so you can tell it where you have to be. So, yeah. Alright, so now I'm just going to go over how you get there. So I'm just going to show you what I do, and then I'll show you again on the map. So first, you rub your Games Necklace, and you want to go to the Barbarian Outpost. Then from here, you want to run south. First, you should deposit your necklace in the deposit box in there, unless you want to just drop it. Sometimes I just drop it because it's cheap. No one really gives a shit about it anyways. Keep running south. Eventually, you're going to get here, and there's a vortex, or whatever, a whirlpool. I think you need to do the first part of Barbarian training to enter, but I'm not sure. I don't think you do, but you might. So just dive into the whirlpool, Here's where you want to equip your dragon shield. So put that on. Go down these steps and run past these dragons who breathe fire. They're pretty brutal too. Oh shit, see, look at that, look at that. I just got hit by a 156. So you want to go around here. So the safe spot is going to be here, and I'll go over that in a minute. Alright, I'm safe. So basically, just to show you what I did real quick, it's gonna take a while, isn't it? Let me just think this through next time. Okay, so I teleed here, and I just ran south, went into this dungeon, went down these steps brought me here, I went here, and then I just went to here. If you want, you can run all the way around here, but personally I don't like to do that because there are some other violent things down there that have killed me before. So, yeah, the safe spot I'm going to be showing you is right there. So, how you do this is you want to stand right where I am, because this is the only safe spot right here. There are more safe spots over here, but it's kind of dangerous in my opinion to run around there, because there's some meleeing shit that's hit a 400 on me before, which almost killed me, so since then I don't go down there. Pick up all the Crimson Charms, pick up all the other charms. Always pick up the Water Talismans, because they're like 6k each. Pick up all the runes, because they're stackables, and pick up all the notes. They're not very profitable, especially if you're ranging, because you lose a lot of money on, shit. You use a lot of money on potions, as well as food, and, bolts. If you see people leave shit like that on the ground, just run over and pick it up before it disappears. And my ring will shine more brightly, so let's see how many water runes I get. Not bad. At the beginning, they're aggressive, so you need to bring prayer potions and food, as I said before, because the Waterfiends are gonna hit you a lot. I'm just gonna grab this, why not? So, yeah. They're not too hard. If you want, you can bring, like, a strength weapon at the beginning, because these guys are really weak to crush, the crush strength attack, but I don't want to get my melee stats up, so yeah. Always check the water runes. It could be 1, it could be 100, you never know. Alright guys, so Waterfiends really aren't hard to kill at all, but just to show you what to make real quick, you lose about 15k on potions, and then I've lost about another 8k on broad tip bolts, because I think I started with 300. So, with that said, it comes out to making around 32k with the 50 kills I've got. So that's not bad, but if you plan on making money, definitely don't come here. Obviously, they're just for the Crimson Charms. But all in all, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope it helped you, and if you guys have any questions, please leave your comments below. I'm sorry for the shitty editing. I filmed part of it like 2 weeks ago, and putting it all together right now. And I forgot to mention, if you liked the video, please subscribe to my channel for more.